श्री राधा माधव की जय, गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, संबित वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओं अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादानुसहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंस्य नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नम महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्वसे नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So we read from Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 70 verse. अध्यस्यते च यम इमं धर्मं संवादमावयो ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाह निष्ठस्यामिति मे मतिः। यध्यस्यते च इमं धर्म्यं संवादमावयो ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाह निष्ठस्यामिति मे मतिः। Someone may repeat. Translation. And I declare that he who study the sacred conversation of our worships me and by his intelligence. So there is no purport. Next verse. Shraddhavananusuyascha Shrunayadat yo naraha Sopi mukta subhan Subhan Sopi mukta subhan lokan Apnayat punya karmanam. Translation. And one who listens with faith and without envy become free from the sinful reactions and attain to the auspicious planets where the pious dwell. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In the 16th chapter, in the 67th verse, in the 67th verse of this chapter, the Lord explicitly forbade the Gita being spoken to those who are envious of the Lord. In other words, Bhagavad Gita is for the devotees only. But it so happens that sometimes a devotee of the Lord will hold open class. And in that class, not all the students are expected to be devotees. So why do such persons hold open class? It is explained here that although not everyone is a devotee, still there are many men who are not envious of Krishna. They have faith in him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If such persons hear from a bona fide devotee about the Lord, the result is that they became at once free from all sinful reactions, and after that attend to the planetary systems where all the righteous persons are situated. Therefore, simply by hearing Bhagavad Gita, even a person who does not try to be a pure devotee attend the result of righteous activities. Thus, a devotee of the Lord gives everyone a chance to become free from all sinful reactions and to become a devotee of the Lord. Generally, those who are free from the sinful reactions, those who are righteous, very easily take to Krishna consciousness. The word Punya Karmanam is very significant here. This refers to the performance of great sacrifice, like the Aswamedha Yajna mentioned in the Vedic literatures. Those who are righteous in the performing devotional service, but who are not pure, cannot attain the planetary systems of the Ulster or Dhruvalok, where Dhruva Maharaj is residing. He is the He is a great devotee of the Lord, and he has a special planet which is called Star. Yes. Saddhavanan suyasta sumayadya yuhodara sopi mukta sabhan lokan pratmayat punya karmana. So, this 18th chapter is called conclusion of this Bhagavad Gita. So, when someone preaches, when we are preaching, anyone who is preaching, you have to draw the conclusion. First instruction, last conclusion. So in instructions and introductions, essence is there, but there are many varieties of hearers. So most of the time, preacher have to draw the conclusion. So in Bhagavad Gita, conclusion already Krishna mentioned. What are the conclusions? Sarvadharman paritejya mam ekam saranam praja manmana bhava. These two verses are conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. If you don't know anything, simply one thing you know, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. I have to surrender to His lotus feet. Simple thing. Krishna wants these things. We cannot expect that everyone will become a very knowledgeous They don't have time also to cultivate all these knowledge. And sometimes, if you preach so many philosophies, they will become wilted. For Indian people, Indian scholars, not Indian village people. Even in India, this Vedic culture comes from India. Indian village people, they don't want to hear many things. Rather they want to hear about Krishna's mercy. How Krishna is merciful to Putana. The philosophy actually is for scholars. And scholars, sometimes they have to keep parampara siddhantas. Because in future some scholar will come, they may not admit Bhagavad Gita's conclusion. Therefore, scholars used to cultivate the knowledge, parampara knowledge. Our business is we want to become devotee. And what is devotee business? Devotee business, Prabhupada used to say, very simple business. We have to love to Krishna and his devotees. Devotees have to follow just two principles: how to love devotee, how to love Krishna. Then someone asked question, then why to discuss so many philosophies? Every day we have to hear so many philosophies, so many conclusions. Because we have doubt. Vidyante hridaya granthi chidyante sarva sansaya kiyate chasya karmani eva atmani iswara. We have many doubts. And even sometimes we don't have doubt. We don't have a simple heart. Simplicity, we don't have a simple nature. Unless you have a simple nature, you cannot love anyone. You can't love your relatives, your friends, even your wife. This is not challenge. You see, all relations are always doubt, fighting, disagreement. Why? They don't have a simple heart. If you have a simple heart, clean heart. Simple heart means clean heart. Don't think in previous time when we are a small child, our father, mother, relatives, village people, they are pure devotees. They are not pure devotees. Even they are eating non-veg, but they have simple faith. Especially simple faith towards Lord, towards religion, towards Vedic literatures. So for them, this was the hope. Just by hearing something about Krishna, they can purify their heart. They are not so duplicitous. So after we are discussing that point, after Krishna draw the conclusion, Manmana Bhava, be mind devotees. Specifically, you should become mind devotees. Who is saying these things? Krishna said, you should become Krishna's devotee. What is the conclusion? Manmana Bhava. Always Krishna adding this word, Manmana Bhava. Mad, always mad. Exclusively you should become Krishna's devotee. For the preaching purpose, okay. We are sometimes like Ramnabam, we are Ram Bhakta. Nursing Dev's appearance, we are nursing Dev's devotee. For one day, we are nursing Dev's devotee. For one day, we are Ram's devotee. But what is our business? We are Krishna's devotee. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I don't know anything about Krishna's. When Ballavacharya, even such a scholar, he just already written so many commentaries about Krishna's holiness, and he want to present to Krishna. Even Mahaprabhu don't want to accept these things. Krishna is Krishna. I don't want the explanation about Krishna. Mahaprabhu said, Krishna namar bahu artha ami nahi jani, Shyam Sundar, Jasodanandan, Imatramani. I don't know many things. I know Krishna is Shyam Sundar and Jasodanandan. Iswaram Jasoda and is Shyam Sundar. Yes. But for us, this is a big challenge, especially nowadays. Big challenges in spiritual life, because due to maybe our Socrates, but our association, or by the influence of this material nature, very difficult. Someone have to keep his simplicity nature. Guru is there. What is simplicity? Where simplicity begins? Karmi life, you know what is their simplicity? Whenever they will say, oh, you will face this problem, you have 3, 4 daughters, how you will arrange marriage? They are so simple, immediately they will indicate to sky, oh, God is there. They are so simple. And where, in spiritual field, where our simplicity begins? Where our simplicity begins? Where our faith begins? Yeah, no. Prabhupada is there. Acharyas are there. Guru is there. Vishnu is there. Mahaprabhu is there. Simple faith is required. If you are a scholar, that is good. That is for sampradaya. That is not for your fame, name, fame, prestige and adoration. We have to keep some sampradayic siddhantas to deliver the souls so that they can put unflinching faith. But for spiritual enlightenment, simple faith is required. You may be a scholar, maybe a very knowledgeous preacher, whatever you may be, but your prerequisite qualification to become a pure devotee is simplicity. Without simplicity, you cannot become a pure devotee. Simplicity is Vaishnavism. What is Vaishnavism? This is Vaishnavism. Simple faith. What is simplicity? Guru is there, Krishna is there. Shastra said these things, Prabhupada said these things, Guru said these things, finish. I don't know many things. If you know many things, that is good. If you don't know many things, that is also good. But you have to know one thing. Guru is there, Krishna is there. This faith is required. If you don't know anything, Prabhupada's time, all Prabhupada's disciples, most of the Prabhupada disciples are very scholar. Material very scholar. All of the Indian Prabhupada disciples went to West. They received scholarship in India. They went to West, but simply they know Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, go and distribute books. Okay, distribute books. Now you say to some devotee, go and distribute books. He said, why? I want to preach. We are losing our simplicity. But this Shastra, like this verse, all these verses, actually giving us hope. How to put faith on sadhu and Shastra. Spiritual life begins. Our spiritual life begins with don't think with qualifications. Yeah. With so many qualifications we have, then we come to spiritual life. No. Spiritual life begins with these qualifications. Sadhu, faith towards sadhu and Shastra. And mercy, absolutely, we have to receive mercy from sadhu and Shastra. Shastra's mercy is there. We are missing that point nowadays. Shastra's mercy is there. Shastra is manifestation of Krishna. Like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, this is Krishna's manifestation. Sadhu Shastra Kripa Jadi Krishna Unmukha Hai Sei Jiva Nistar Maya Tahare Chada. Sanatana Goswami asked one question to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the conditioned souls are entrapped by Maya. All the conditioned souls. Even they are entrapped by Maya, even they don't know. So if you don't know your problem, then how can you solve it? We are in Maya, even we don't know. Sadhu know, Krishna know. Then who can make us free? Mahaprabhu immediately said to Sanatana, two things. Sadhu Shastra Kripaye Jadi Krishna Unmukha. If someone is very fortunate soul, he receives mercy from Sadhu and Shastra. Shastra have also mercy. Book is not only for distribution. You might distribute books, that is good. That is because you are carrying Shastra, but you have to study Shastra. Shastra have mercy. How you can receive mercy from Shastra? When you accept Shastra as absolute. This is Krishna's. Krishna said these things. I don't have any doubt. I may not be a qualified person, capable person, but Shastra said, Krishna said these things. Sadhu have mercy, Shastra have mercy. Following Sadhu, you can receive mercy. Putting unflinching faith on Shastra, you can receive mercy. And Sadhu Shastra Kripa Jadi Krishna Unmukha. Here is the only scope. By receiving mercy from Sadhu and from Shastra, our consciousness, our attention, it's turns towards Krishna. Otherwise, we cannot give importance to spiritual life. We may be in spiritual life, but we cannot give importance to spiritual life. We are saying spiritual life. Our life should rest on spiritual things. We cannot give importance. Okay, as usually, like Prabhupada used to say, one of his lectures, Prabhupada used to say, we don't want to be a officially religious person. You know, officially religious person, wake up early, just would sit. Then Prabhupada said, okay, then bring tea, bring paper, then TV, then going to office, and evening again. Okay, now evening time, okay, just perform little arati, then open TV. They're officially religious person. Prabhupada said, no. We don't want to be like the official religious person. Spiritual matters, spiritual subjects, spiritual topics, spiritual anything related to spiritual means that is our life. We cannot give up. So that spiritual life begins from sadhu, faith towards sadhu and shastra. But first sadhu's mercy, then shastra's mercy. Like before we don't know, even we are Indians. Who knows about Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Indian people used to chant Hare Krishna, but they don't know Hare Krishna is non-different from Krishna. And if you perform Sankirtan, then you can solve your problems. That thing we know in India. This is a pious activities. Let everyone should go, take prasad and chant Hare Krishna. Then if some problems is there, material problems, it will be solved. But holy name is Krishna. Who knows before? We don't know. But to wake up, even Indians don't know before. They don't know that holy name will solve all our problems. Holy name is non-different from Krishna. Gita, Bhagavatam, this is Krishna's expansion. We don't know other things. We don't know all these things. But now you see in India, thousand devotees. Every temple you go, you can find 1,000 devotees, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 devotees. So how they are putting unflinching faith on Bhagavad Gita and holy name? Sadhu's mercy. If you don't have faith towards sadhu, you cannot put faith towards shastra. And you can't put faith towards Krishna. That is sentiment. Many people coming to temple, they don't have respect for sadhu, they are approaching Krishna. Therefore, Indian tradition you can see, if some sadhu built some temple, they used to keep the sadhu statue. Why? People will come, first they will pay respect to, pay obeisance to sadhu, remember about sadhu, then they will approach to Krishna. Without sadhu, we cannot develop faith towards shastra or towards Krishna. If someone is saying, no, I have faith on Krishna, if that is signify that if you have faith on unflinching faith on Krishna, that is the mercy of sadhu. Without sadhu's mercy, you cannot put faith on Krishna. That is not a question of philosophy. That is sentimental. If someone is approaching directly Krishna, maybe he is a very pious soul. But whether he will get success or not, even he have unflinching faith, there is still 100% doubt, not doubt, 100% doubt. Yeah. Without sadhu, no one can manifest chid vastus. Chid vastus means transcendental. You can say tadya vastus, like Tulsi, Bhagavatam, holy name, deity, dham. Without sadhu, spiritual objects or spiritual matters or spiritual topics will manifest by spiritual things. Only Tadya Vastus can manifest as Tadya Vastus. Tadya means those are Krishna's expansion. Sadhu, pure devotees, they are expansions. Krishna. They are Krishna's own man. Only they can reveal. Otherwise, not possible. So Krishna, after drawing the conclusion, you should become my devotee exclusively. Manmana bhava. Exclusively, you should think about me. To become Krishna's devotee is not easy. Because Krishna wants pure love. Krishna wants only pure love. And we are, our qualification, we are totally impure. Even we don't have pure lust. I used to say in India. Now we are so degraded, even people don't have pure lust. Yeah, before their marriage, well, even for lust, they have some relationship, their whole life they used to. Now they don't have pure lust. What to speak about pure love? Forget. So degraded civilization. So Krishna, to become a Krishna's devotee is very difficult. Difficult job. Krishna have a particular purest standard. Manmana bhava. Only think about me. If you think about others, if even you think about other Lord, then that is not Vyabhichari, Abhyabhichari Bhakti, that is Vyabhichari Bhakti. Mamchoja Vyabhicharana Bhakti Yogena Sevate. One point attention is required for Krishna. Madhbhakta, become my devotee. When someone is saying you should become my devotee means you can't become other one's devotee, you cannot worship anyone. Mang namaskaru, pay obeisance to me. Direct command. Krishna's direct command. Very pure. Pure love wants. Krishna wants pure love. And we are totally impure. So therefore a bridge is required. You understand? We are impure and Krishna is inviting. You should become my devotee. But we don't have qualification. A bridge is required. And that is sadhu's blessings. That is sadhu's contribution. Therefore, even you become a purest of the pure soul in this material world, still you are always indebted to pure devotees. We feel more indebted to pure devotees than Krishna. This is our parampara. Gaudiya parampara, this is the seat. In other paramparas, they are always glorifying Krishna, 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 Ram. But in our parampara, we are giving more. We always feel more indebted. Always we give priority to devotees. In Gaudiya parampara, our upasana, how can I say, our worship method, based on our Gaudiya upasana, we are worshipping Krishna through devotees. Acharya upasana, Prabhupada used to say, in our procedure, our upasana is Acharya upasana. When we are worshipping Krishna, we are not worshipping because Krishna is purest of the pure. We are fallen soul. So we are worshipping Acharya upasana. We are following footstep of Acharyas. My Gurudev said, Srila Prabhupada said, therefore I am worshipping. Acharya upasana is prominent. Faith towards Acharya is prominent in our sampradaya. And that is Mahaprabhu's principle. Because we are not pure souls. And another thing is that if you develop love towards pure devotee, then you become a real lover of Krishna. You cannot become a direct lover of Krishna. Therefore, even in Golok Vrindavan, everyone is subordinate to Radharani. No one wants to, even Manjaris, they don't want to approach Krishna directly for any service through Radharani. And same mood is here. We are approaching Guru. We are offering all our service through Acharyas to Krishna. This is our formula. So we are discussing on that point, like Krishna said. Uh, yeah, and I declare this verse about the faith. Yeah. And I declare that he who study this sacred conversation about worship me by his intelligence. So this is Jnana Jagya. Krishna said even uh, someone just study this conversation between Arjun, between you and me. Simply study. He'll receive the result of Jnana Jagya. Although we are devotees, Jnana Jagya means studying Shastra, Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is called Jnana Jagya. Other people, they used to study Shastras, but we are studying Shastras, that is called how to receive knowledge for bhakti. Yeah. Shastra, why Shastra is required? Why we have to study Shastra? We have doubt. And second stage, when you clarify your doubt, for releasement, Shastra is also required. Releasement. We want some releasement. We want to remember about Krishna, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's form. That is in Shastra. Few words before Krishna said, don't preach this message to person, those are envious, those are faithless. But now he is saying that to understand Krishna is very difficult. Yeah. Always two things is with Krishna. How can I say? Two opposite things with Krishna. Before some verses, yeah, which verses? This was, yeah, 67. Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachanam na cha susruve vachyam na cha mamjo visuyati. This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere or devotee or engaged in devotional service, nor one who is envious of me. Everyone belongs to these four categories in Kali Yuga. And Krishna said, don't preach Bhagavad Gita to them. If someone is not austere, and someone is not devotee, someone is not engaged in devotional life, and who is envious towards me, don't preach. Now he said, if anyone hear this message, immediately he will get the result of Jnana Jagya. But according to your statement, everyone belongs to these four categories. Then who will hear? And immediately Prabhupada explained, no, some people are there. They have simple faith. Then they may not be spiritually educated, but they have simple faith. Yes, Lord is there. You go to a village area, you can find many people. They have 5-6 daughters. Every day they are labor. Every day they are working. Like according to Indian money, maybe 300-400 rupees. Then every day they are bringing from their work. If you ask to them, how you arrange marriage of your 4-5 daughters? They used to say, yeah. Immediately they will say. Especially they used to say, who giving all these boys, all these girls, he will arrange everything. With this simple, conventional way, they used to say. They have such simple faith. Yeah, Krishna will arrange something. They are not devotee, but they have simple faith. And these persons, yeah, these simple-hearted persons really get benefited from sadhu. Many people are coming for sadhu sangha. Even many people, they are disciple. Oh, I am disciple of this guru. I am disciple of this guru. You may be disciple or you may not be disciple. Sadhu mercy does not depend on disciple. Sadhu's mercy is universal. You cannot control sadhu Sadhu's mercy become, because you are a disciple, you have only right on Sadhu's mercy. No, 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 no. That is not philosophy. Sadhu's mercy, like Sadhu is like sun. Sun is for everyone. Sadhu's mercy is for everyone. Even if you are a disciple, if you have simple faith on Sadhu, you can receive mercy. Even you are not a disciple, but you have a faith on Sadhu, you can receive mercy. It depends on Sadhu. It depends on simplicity. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentions same thing in third canto commentaries. Mostly there are two types of devotees. Some devotees, they are very simple hearted. They have simple faith towards my Guru is there. According to my capacity, I am trying my best to do something for my spiritual master, and he know my condition. I am trying my best. Sincerely, he is trying something. It's simple heart with convincing way. Why? And Gurudev said, sit around, he will deliver me. I don't have any problem. Because he said, yesterday we were discussing, one point came to my mind. I never discussed that point. We can't become a devotee. In this life or in next life or after 1,000 life. We can't become a devotee. When a pure devotee accepts us as devotee, then we become a devotee. We are accepting spiritual master as spiritual. Oh, he is my spiritual master. And that is not success. That is not success. When spiritual master accepts us as disciple, that is success in our life. Like a poor man. Poor man cannot become a rich man. But if a rich man said, oh, he is my man. If a rich man accepts a poor man, then he will automatically become rich. We can't become a devotee in this life. Or after many lives, we can't become devotees. What qualification we have? First, we don't have qualification. We don't have loyalty towards Sadhguru. We don't have loyalty. We don't feel indebted. We don't feel shameless. I took initiation from my spiritual master, but I don't have. This is, how can I say? In my heart, I don't have any loyalty. Such an injustice in Vaishnavism. Who promised to deliver me, I don't have loyalty towards him. And those are pulling me towards hell, I am showing my love, affection and loyalty towards them. We have loyalty towards our relatives, towards countrymen, towards country. Those are pulling us towards hell. But who promised us to deliver from this material world, we don't have loyalty for them. That is injustice. That is a real challenge and problem for a conditioned soul. But still we don't have chance to remember these things. And what is your qualification? This is our qualification. When that day will come, a pure devotee will accept me as his servant. This is called Atmasat. This prayer is there. Karo more Atmasat. This verse. Jogeta vichare kichu nahi pai. No. Another verse. Sakti buddhi hina ami ati dina karo more Atmasat. I don't have anything. Atmasat means you accept me as your. And we are discussing about these commentaries. How this faith helps. Simple faith helps to develop in Krishna consciousness. It attracts sadhu's mercy. By our material qualities, expertness, knowledge, you can say talent, you cannot attract sadhu's mercy. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, if you have simplicity, simply you associate with sadhu. Just sit with sadhu. You can attract sadhu's mercy. That is the nature of sadhu's mercy. Sadhu's mercy, it will come automatically towards you. But if you are an offender, principle is different. If you are duplicitous, principle is different. Although Krishna wants, sadhu wants to shower mercy. And duplicitous means we don't have qualification now. Our heart is polluted. We cannot receive that person. Then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, for that person, he have to serve sadhu. You have to please sadhu. Then sadhu will pray to Krishna. Krishna, he is a offender soul, he is a duplicitous person. Please deliver him. Please shower mercy. Now sadhu have to pray for us. We cannot directly receive mercy from sadhu because this crookedness is creating obstacle. Now sadhu have to promise, okay. Please, Krishna, give him some mercy. Sadhu don't, although sadhu possesses mercy, he never think that I am carrying mercy potency. This is mercy potency nature. It comes automatically. But for a offender, it does not happen. So this faith, like Krishna here said, don't preach to this one, don't preach to this one, don't preach to this one. And here he is saying, if someone study this message, then he will be a very pious person. How you are saying that things? All these human beings belongs to these four categories. Who is austere? Who is just after class? If no prasadam, you will be immediately. You can know how austere you are. In Janmashtami day, in Narsingha Chaturdasi Gaur Punya, you can see how austere our devotees are. No one is ready to serve. Everyone is tired. We cannot perform some austerity. Austerity means tapaha indriya sanjama. Siddhar Swami said. What is real austerity? To control senses. Directly, indirectly, we are envious to Krishna. We are envious to Krishna or not? No, we are devotee. Where you are envious to sadhu, you are envious to Krishna. Directly no one is Krishna's friend, directly no one is Krishna's enemy. You are thinking Krishna's friend? Krishna is my friend? No, forget this idea. We are not sentimentalism. In Vaishnavism, we are not sentimentalists. Oh, Krishna, you are my friend, come here. Yesterday night I saw you in dream, Prabhupada said. We are rejecting this idea. Don't think this thing. This is not possible. This is not happening. Our via media, like we said, we already discussed these things. Krishna is the purest of the pure. We are most impure soul. One bridge is required. Directly, you cannot approach Krishna. Krishna is not your friend. Krishna is not your enemy. But same time, Krishna is your friend. Krishna is your enemy. We are envious to Krishna. When you are envious to pure devotees, you are envious to Krishna. Duryodhana asked something. Duryodhana said, why you are reluctant to eat? Accept my bhoga. Why you are reluctant to eat in my palace? He said, no, you are my enemy. Krishna said, Duryodhana said, no, I have conflict with Pandavas. And Krishna said, yes, this is the point. Pandav is my life. You want to worship me, but envious towards my life. Pandavas are my devotees. Therefore, you are enemy. So sometimes we are thinking, I am not envious to Krishna. You are envious to Krishna. If you are envious to pure devotee, you have faith with Krishna? No, you don't have faith. Our Gurudev said, 99% don't have faith on Krishna. 99% Why? Even you are worshipping, chanting, dancing, if you don't have faith on a pure devotee, 100% you don't have faith on Krishna. Therefore, pure devotee is called Krishna's manifestation. Prakash Vigraha. Prakash Vigraha. Who knows? Who knows about Lord in this material world? Who is messenger? Unless you have complete faith, 100% faith, 100% surrender at lotus feet of a pure devotee, you cannot approach Krishna. You can't become a bona fide devotee of Lord. That is our philosophy. That we cannot compromise with that philosophy. We can't compromise. Sentimentally, we cannot say, okay, you just go to Vrindavan, you live peacefully, you chant Radha Radha. No. If you are qualified, just go and we can't preach these things. If you think you are qualified, you may go. Sometimes disciple approach Guru. Gurudev, I want to stay in Vrindavan. Okay, now you are more qualified than your Guru. Just go. Guru is serving his guru, but disciple wants to serve Radharani. How qualified disciples now? Guru is serving his spiritual master, disciple wants to serve Radharani. These sentiments. In Gaudiya Vaishnavism, we are not allowing sentiments. We are smashing all sahajas. And our mission is to establish pure devotees' position. We are not worried about our position. Preacher means our business is to establish the position of a pure devotee, secure his absolute position. If you, when is either ISKCON or any spiritual movement, when they fails to establish the mission of Yogacharya, they cannot continue the missionary activities. We have to establish the mission, the siddhantas, as vision, then it is possible. You can run this missionary activities. We are not sentiment. Therefore, faith, we are discussing about this faith. Krishna said, one who studies these things with faith, and Prabhupada is clarifying everything. Someone may argue, why you are preaching? Krishna said, don't preach to those persons, those are envious. We are also envious. Seed of enviousness is there in everyone's heart, directly, indirectly. But sadhus are so merciful. They are so merciful. Even they don't feel reluctant to shower mercy to envious people. They don't feel reluctant to shower their mercy. They know this is their disease. Condition, they're a diseased person. So who will deliver them? Who will deliver them? Krishna will never, forget about Radharani. Krishna will never look towards our face. So we have such bad qualities. When we're chanting Hare Krishna, Hare, if I don't like, Kunte, I don't like you. I know you have bad qualities. Huh? But you are chanting my name. I will never look at, he's a bad person. Suppose I know you or I know someone, he's very bad, but he's calling me. Prabhuji, where are you? Maharaj, where are you? Let's go. He's calling, let his should call. I don't want to hear. Huh? We are human, we have same mentality. Then we have lust, anger, greed, deprecious nature, all sort of bad things. But still we are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. 2 hours we are chanting. Krishna is hearing or not? Huh? Not hearing. If Krishna is not hearing, how you are chanting for 20 years? 30 years you are chanting, 20 years, 30 years every day, 2 hours you are chanting. No, Krishna is hearing. Not directly. You understand? Sometimes some bad boy is there, bad person is there. But when he is approaching some good officers used to say, oh, where you are? He is bad boy. But he is showing some card. This officer sent me. You understand my point? You don't have qualification. You are now approaching a good officer, but you have in feedback. Someone give you feedback, some good officer give you feedback. In India, we generally this happen in official works. When we approach some big officers, then we want reference from another officers. So they want to see the reference. Where he is coming? We are bad. Undoubtedly we are bad. But our reference, when we are chanting Hare Krishna, therefore in beginning what we are chanting? Guru's name. Before chanting Hare Krishna, we are chanting Hare Krishna, Namam Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Vishaya, Bhutale, Bhaktivedanta. Then Krishna said, okay, he's Bhaktivedanta Swami. Okay. Then I will hear. Don't think without Guru, Krishna will be. You are performing Kirtan, other things, Krishna will hear. No, I don't believe. Maybe you believe, I don't believe. I don't believe all these things. Because it is not philosophical, it's not matching. How imperial? We don't like some persons if you have bad qualities. How Krishna will like us? No. Krishna want references. Oh, you have references, huh? Initiation means references, yeah. No, reference does sometimes reference does not work. Yeah. Here you can show the card, references, okay. He's my relative. But in Golak Vrindavan, they want a strong relationship. Strong relationship. The doorkeepers, they used to check. Yeah. Lalita, Visakha, their Juthas are there. Although before going to Golak Vrindavan, your body will be spiritual. But your mood should be like that. Abhiman. This Abhiman should be very, in a matured form. You don't know what is Abhiman mood? You see, Radha Krishna. You know this version? Radha Krishna Pran More. Beginning from Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pran More Jugal Kishore. Janame Marane. Jivana Marane. Gati. Are nine more. I don't have anything. Radha Krishna is my life and soul. But last Abhiman, Sri Krishna conclude. Last year, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Dasir Anudas, Sevadhikar Mage, Narottama Das. If you want to approach Radha Krishna, your mood should be like that. Dasir Anudas. Never forget that things. That should be very much. It be in very matured form. We are, our devotion is in a matured form. How can you understand? When your feelings, you are devoted to a pure devotee in a matured form. Yes. Ha Prabhu Kara Daya, Deho Muri Pada Chaya, Evejas Kasutri Bhuva. These feelings, these are feelings. They are not mere songs. These are feelings. These are, you can say, this is the life of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. This is the life of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. I want shelter of a pure devotee. Without his shelter, my life is not secure. Yes. That relationship should be very mature. That is called Abhiman. How can I say? Really go as a servant. That is real faith. That faith helps us in spiritual faith. You take the example of dog. You know why dogs? In India, we saw in rich men they used to keep dog, 2, 3, 4 dogs. So why dogs shouted so much? Huh? Why that dog used to bark? Why? He is very proud for his master. Who are you? You know, when dog is saying, ow, I always say, oh, who are you? He's asking, dog is asking for his master. Who are you? Why you are coming here? Because he knows my master is taking care. Because he knows how master is carrying dog with car, feeding him. So he is very proud for his master. Although we are thinking he is an animal, actually his tendency is like that. He is very proud for his master. Why you are coming to my master's place? Who are you? Therefore he is barking. Not as a thief. No, in daytime he knows he is not a thief. This is daytime. In daytime even you curse, he will bark. Because he is very proud for his master. We have this proudness. We don't have proud for Sampradaya. We don't have proud for ISKCON. We are proud for ourselves. I am great. We are very proud for our qualification, our position. But we are not proud for Sampradaya. We are not proud for Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu's devotees, Parampara, Acharyas, for Prabhupada. We don't feel proud. We don't feel proud. That is our assets. That is faith. When faith becomes matured, then you will develop these things. Yeah. Even whole world, they will oppose you. Still you cannot Give up faith towards your son, towards your spiritual master. So many opposite elements or opposite situations, problems, it may come, but you will never lose faith. That conviction is required. You want to convince Krishna? If I want to stay in your house, first I have to convince you. Prabhuji, I want to stay here, you know me, I am a good boy. You have to convince him. Understand? If you want to convince Krishna, you cannot convince Krishna directly. No. You can't convince Krishna. You cannot approach Krishna, you can convince Krishna. Krishna want to see your only one qualification. What is that? What is that? Whether you convince spiritual master, I am your eternal servant. What is that? Chakyudan Dilaji. Only you are saying, Janme Janme Prabhu say, life after life. You are my master. Where is this feeling? We have this feeling. Therefore, we are not devoted towards Sadhu Guru Sastra. Always in a higher vision. Janma, life after life. You are my master. This is, if you convince these things to Guru, first you have to convince to Guru. Life after life, I will never give up. Life after life, I want to become your servant. Then you can convince Krishna. Krishna will allow you, let you come. Stay with me. Unless you convince Radha, how can you go to approach Krishna? Some method in spiritual world. Here also same. So what time you have to finish? 9:30, huh? Okay. So we are discussing about this verse. Like in purport Prabhupada mentioned here, there are some simple-hearted persons are there. And why we discuss the different points actually is connected with faith. If you have simple faith, then you can convince spiritual master. And you can reciprocate with the Shastra, Sadhu. Feelings will come. You know about this story when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Ranganath temple. This person was studying Bhagavad Gita. Even he is not pronouncing nicely. All his recitation is wrong. But he feels ecstasy when he was studying Bhagavad Gita. And everyone is laughing because in South India, everyone are expert in Sanskrit. I saw when they are translating in Tamil is 30%, more than 30% Sanskrit language. They are very scholar. So, Mahaprabhu asked to this person, because everyone is laughing, Mahaprabhu said, oh, when you are studying Bhagavad Gita, why you feel ecstasy? I said, oh, although I am studying from morning to evening or whole day I am studying Bhagavad Gita fully, but I draw one conclusion from Bhagavad Gita. 700 verses, 700 meanings. But he is so simple-hearted person, he just draw only one essence from Bhagavad Gita. What is that? Krishna is very merciful. And Krishna became charioteer of Arjuna. And every verse, I found this conclusion. You see, here is one verse, here is another verse. So, dhavan labate jnanam, jathamang prapadyante, sarvadharman paritejya. Every verses have different meaning. But this simple-hearted person is just drawing one conclusion. He just draw one conclusion. What is that? Krishna is so merciful. It's Bhaktavatsala. It's charioteer of Arjuna. And he said, when I am studying these things, I saw Krishna is charioteer. And Mahaprabhu said, oh, you are the only qualified person to study Bhagavad Gita. Then immediately, even Mahaprabhu, whether don't know or don't know, I don't know, this person said, you are Krishna. This person was studying Bhagavad Gita, he said, you are Krishna. Because at that time, Mahaprabhu was in which form? In Krishna's form. He realized, here is Krishna, you are Krishna. And Mahaprabhu said, hey, don't say to anyone. Because 4 months I have to stay in Ranganath. Every day I will come to Ranganath temple, but don't express these things. He's so simple-hearted person, Mahaprabhu cannot hide his Krishna form in front of this simple-hearted person. Krishna form manifested. This is simplicity. Yeah. This is asset in spiritual life. And what is simplicity? Our Gurudev used to say, simplicity, when someone follows, we are saying simple. If I said, Prabhuji, carry my luggage. If he's carrying, he's a very simple boy. Nowadays, everyone is simple. Everyone is duplicitous. If you like someone, then, he's a simple boy. Because he's liking you. He's helping you. And if you don't help another devotee, he said, no, he's not a good boy. He's not a simple devotee. If you follow someone, then he is saying, he's simple. Now everyone is same. Therefore, everyone is good, everyone is bad. For me, you are good. For him, I am bad. Because I am following you. But actually, what is simplicity? Our Gurudev used to say, when you have unflinching faith at the lotus feet of Sadhu, Guru, Shastra. My spiritual master said, Shastra said, Sadhu said. Bas. What others are saying, many things will change in future. According to influence of time, and many things will change. But we cannot change faith accordingly. You cannot, okay, now rules and regulations is changing, we have to change our faith also. No, you cannot change faith. Unflinching faith is required for me. Yes. Time, according to time plus circumstances, you have to deal. But faith does not depend on time plus and circumstances. You cannot say, okay, my faith in India is more and my faith in Malaysia is less. Because it is the Western world. I have to deal like this. No. Faith should be concrete faith. That simplicity is absolutely required. And simplicity helps to develop faith towards Sadhu, Shastra, and Guru. And how to become simple? That is another question. How to become simple? Surrender. You don't have simplicity, how can you surrender? If you don't have simplicity, you cannot do anything. I can prove. If you don't have some simplicity, you cannot surrender. If you don't have some simplicity, you cannot depend. If you don't have simplicity, you don't have faith. If you don't have simplicity, you cannot do. You cannot chant. You cannot. Even you are performing all these activities, you feel disconnected. You feel dry. Now, how to become simple? This is the essence. How to become simple? How to become simple? Why child is simple? Why a small child is simple? Because he is following mother's intelligence. Child is not using his own intelligence. When he uses his own intelligence, is not simple. A child is simple because he is following mother. And how to become simple? You may be a scholar, you may be a preacher, you may be whoever you may be. Always, whole life, even you become a guru, Jagat Guru, still you have to develop, you have to continue same mentality, simplicity mentality. Otherwise danger is there because we are not Nitya Siddhas. We are not from spiritual world. We are not Manjari Sakhis. Always we have to maintain simplicity. And what is the simplicity? Following Sadhu, Guru, Shastra. Prabhupada said, Shastra said, Guru said, let's just follow. They automatically become simple. When you forget this point, when you forget Guru statement, Sadhu statement, Shastra statement, you can't become simple. Yeah. This outward dealings maybe looks very simplistic, but always inside doubt. What will happen to me? Once one devotee asked one question to Gurudev, Gurudev reject. Immediately said, "Just get out from this ashram." He's a simple-hearted. He's simple-hearted, but his question is not simple. He said, Gurudev, how can I know that you will deliver me? But now this is common. Now they are challenging. Nowadays, they are challenging. Oh, you are sannyasi, you are guru. What is proof? Somebody that Prabhupada said this thing, Prabhupada said that. Someone is in hell, and he is explaining the sphere of Vaikuntha. You are in hell, and you are explaining this spiritual world. Now this is going on everywhere. Big talks, big things, always they don't want to see their own position. And just when Gurudev hear these things, Gurudev said, this is not your job. Why you ask this question? Your disciple's job is to follow Guru. Whether Guru will deliver or not, it is Guru's job. Why you are interfering in Guru's job? That means you are not a simple person. Immediately Gurudev said, I am rejecting you. It is a simple thing. This is not a simple thing. Why want to interfere with Guru's job? That means your intelligence is working independently. You are not a simple-hearted person. You understand? Now devotee is preaching in many ways. Most of the time, I don't want to preach in India, especially. I don't want to preach nowadays. I'm very fear to preach. Because they are preaching in such a trick way. Intellectually they want to preach. Intellectually they want to preach. They want to present everything intellectually according to the hearers, how to please them. No. Prabhupada said. Why said? You are not Acharya, you cannot explain. What Prabhupada said in purport. You may study all Prabhupada's books. If some clarification is there, you may say. Otherwise, don't add something. Maybe this, maybe that. Prabhupada said for that. Why you are interfering? Why you are giving some explanation? They are writing purports now. No, Prabhupada said, finish. According to Vaishnava principles, if you don't understand Acharya's principle, just admit. This is not for me, this is maybe for other adhikaris, other devotees. Why Prabhupada said these things? They will study from Bhagavad Gita, and when they will study Bhagavatam, oh, Prabhupada said in Bhagavad Gita these things. Why he said this thing in Bhagavatam? Why said this thing in CC? This is not helpful. What Prabhupada said, if you can digest rice, then you can get also energy. If you cannot digest paneer, you cannot get any energy. Paneer is good, full of nutrients, but you don't have digestion power. Rather, you will become disease. Better take rice. You don't have digestion power. You don't have faith on Acharya statement. Simply Prabhupada said, chant Hare Krishna and be happy, try to chant. First you complete your rounds, then you can get all intelligence. First complete your rounds. And how to complete your rounds? With the attention and free from offense. Prabhupada said. Digest these things. This is rice. You will get full energy. So discussing so many things, so many topics, so many ways, that is not very helpful. What happening? By this way, if you preach, the devotee may join, but they can put unflinching faith on Acharyas. If our preaching not help to public, to devotees, to develop faith towards a pure devotees, then we have to understand our preaching have no potency. Because we are not Nitya Siddhas, we can deliver them. That is not our principle. So everyone can preach, no problem. But our preachings, the mood of preaching, the philosophy, Everything should be based on Acharya principle. That is helpful. That is faith. What Prabhupada said? Attend Mangalarati, chant 16 round attentively, free from offense, hear Bhagavatam, and in this life you will go to Golok Vrindavan. You have faith or not? Faith? No. You're shaking head in a different way. Yeah. You see, how many have faith? Only by chanting 16 round. One preacher, he said to some devotee, why 16 round? 16 round have no value. Chant more rounds. You see, even 16 round he unable to chant attentively. How can he chant 64 rounds? Only 16 round, 2 hours, attentively he fails to chant. Prabhupada said chant 16 round, free from offense, and attend Mangalarati, study Bhagavatam, take prasadam, and in this life will go to Golok Vrindavan. You ask to devotees, how many percent of devotees they will put faith on Prabhupada's statement? Few. But practical I can prove. This is easy. This is easy. Whole life you have to chant 16 round. Whole life. Mangalarati, Bhagavatam, free from offense. Easy? Try. How many devotees you can find now? They are continuing for 50 years, 60 years with same mood, with same faith. How many? We are senior, but our faith is now junior. We are senior, but faith towards acharyas is less than junior sometimes. We are studying some higher shastras like Bilapa Kusmanjali, this Tababali, then we are minimizing Prabhupada. Wow. But we are the same person, we are reciting Chakyudana Dilajai Janma Janma Prabhupada. Now studying some higher shastras, higher topics, in our heart we don't have such respect, such position for Sadhu Guru. Who will deliver? Who will deliver you? Your sadhana will deliver you or sadhu will deliver you? This is my question. Who will deliver? Sadhu will deliver you. Then your faith, your concrete faith towards sadhu or towards your sadhana? If you don't have unflinching faith towards sadhu, your sadhana don't have value. Therefore our Gurudev said, in Kali Yuga, what sadhana you can do? You chant 16 round or 64 round. Always remember you are a conditioned soul. Your mind is going here and there, you have attachment for Maya. What is the value of your sadhana? Then someone said, okay. Questioning, if I don't have potential in my sadhana, why I will perform sadhana? And Gurudev immediately answered, no, my spiritual master said to perform sadhana, to chant 16 rounds, therefore I am following. Faith should be towards spiritual master. When your individual sadhana, you have faith on your individual sadhana, then your false ego will become very strong. I am chanting 16 round, every day I am coming to Mangalarati, I am like this, I am like that. Sadhu. So therefore, we usually discuss one point, now this is already time. We discuss one point, like remember about your initiation day. I used to say to devotees, remember about your initiation day. That day when you took initiation, what was your mood? What was your feeling towards your spiritual master? What was your feeling towards Prabhupada? What was your feelings towards ISKCON? What was your feelings towards Vaishnavas? If your whole life you remember that day and continue with same mood, in this life you will get Krishna. Therefore Prabhupada said, chant 16 round and just return back to God. This is not sentiment. Philosophy is there. From philosophical point of view, others may defeat us. But from sadhu point of view, they cannot defeat us. Sadhu's mercy is more powerful than philosophical discussion. Philosophy is there. Okay, you have to go to bhav stage, you have to go to prem stage, then the spiritual body. Yes. But Jasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasad, this point is also there. If sadhu shower mercy in one day, you can cross over all these stages. Yeah, like steps are here, lift is there. When you are going in lift, you are crossing all these steps. Sadhu's mercy is like that. And in Kali Yuga, special Kripa Siddhas. We are depending on Sadhu's mercy. Therefore, always serving in temple, praying to spiritual master, Sadhu's mercy. Okay, now this is time. Hare Krishna. If you have any question, it is already 9:40. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji is asking. Yeah.
We don't. We are very unfortunate sometimes. We get so much association with pure devotees. What to do?
Yeah, Vishwanath Thakur said even among the Bhagavad prayer, stutis means prayers. One prayer is common prayer. All the devotees pray one thing: give me association of pure devotees. Even in front of Vishnu, Dhruva Maharaj pray to Vishnu. Give me association of pure devotees. Vishnu is there. We have to pray to Krishna. Then association, we are associating with pure devotee to develop attachment. Attachment is association. If you have attachment, if you have love, faith towards sadhu, wherever you may stay, Shastra will direct towards you. Whenever you study Shastra, just open the purport. What Prabhupada said, immediately you remember. Oh, my Gurudev said also same. Prabhupada also same. Don't think Shastra is not there. And whenever you hear from any Vaishnavas, oh, my Gurudev said same thing. If you have attachment for your spiritual master will manifest through Shastra, through sadhu, through Vaishnavas. So important is, Vishwanath Thakur said, even when you fail to associate with a pure devotee, at least you develop desire. This desire, if this pure desire will give you result. Through sadhu, through shastra. This is this devotional life, devotional line or the devotional path is very, how can you say? In every step, there is some help, there is some hope, and some result is there. Even someone have a pure desire, okay, I am constantly, I am not getting association of my spiritual master, and I don't have chance to associate with higher Vaishnavas, and you are praying to Gaur Nitai, and you chant with same mood, you study with same mood, you feel yourself, yeah, I'm receiving some. We are associating 70% for what purpose? To keep our consciousness pure. Understand? When we're associating, then like battery charged. Okay, I have to chant, I have to do these things. Keep our consciousness very strong. Krishna consciousness. Therefore we are associating. But by mercy also, when you develop pure desire, some feeling will come. I always used to give examples. Now there is online, offline, Guru is traveling. Now Guru is traveling. Earlier time, disciple traveling to Guru's ashram. Now Guru have to travel to disciple's ashram. Yeah. So that time you see the disciples, they have so strong faith on their Guru. Within the whole lifetime, maybe 2 times, 3 times, they have chance to talk with their Guru. Because most of the time their Gurus are bhajananandis. They are always in bhajan. Sometimes they just talk with their disciples. Simply 1-2 instructions. Oh, my disciple, just always chant, remember Krishna. Krishna is everything for you. And whole life disciple carrying this instruction. Oh, this is my Guru's instruction. And like we are discussing about this Brahmin who was studying Bhagavad Gita, and when Mahaprabhu said, why you are studying Bhagavad Gita? No, my spiritual master said. to study Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, I am studying. Simple thing. So, association means, our Gurudev used to say, if you don't have love for sadhu, you cannot associate with sadhu. If you don't love for sadhu, you cannot hear from sadhu. You may sit on this class because you don't have love, you cannot hear. Association means attachment. So first we have to develop attachment to some devotees. Those have attachment towards sadhu. He may be your god brother, he may be other man's disciple, but he have faith on sadhu. Attachment towards sadhu. Then you associate with him, you will develop some tendency. That is very helpful. In practical, okay, when Guru will leave this planet, what he will do? You have to associate with other Vaishnavas with some feeling. In Bhakti Yoga, important is Bhava Siddhi. Bhakti Yoga, Bhava Siddhi is called. Bhava Siddhi means, what is your mood? Krishna as super soul is always judging your mood. Accordingly, he will arrange everything. We are aspiring association, but even we fail to get it, but still Krishna will help us because we have a pure mood. I want to associate, but my situation is like that. Then whenever you study, whenever you hear, whenever there is chance to perform some spiritual activities, immediately Guru's feeling will come to your heart. No, this is my Guru's. Everything is practical here. Okay?
Thank you, Maharaj, for a very inspiring class. Please bless us so we can remain humble and simple to serve the Vaishnavas and sadhus. Maharaj, I have a question on the verse you read today. It is mentioned that somebody practicing devotional service but is not pure, you can attain the planet of Dhruva Maharaj or the pole star.
By receiving pious activities, proper.
Is it the same? This planet is the same planet of Shiro that has the Vishnu?
No, Dhruva planet is different.
Or the new ocean?
No. Dhruva planet is special planet. Because Dhruva Maharaj took such a vow. He took such a vow that I don't want to sit on the lap of my father, or even I don't want to enter to the planets where my forefathers are there. No, Nyagadistitam. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam. I want such a planet, I want such a throne, no one ever sit there. Therefore, before Vishnu coming to Dhruva Maharaj, he first time created one planet is as equal to Vaikuntha planet, special planet. This is different. Yeah, Khirdosaya, this is different. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So please, all of you should study proper books. Very important. All the teachings are in proper books. And prepare notes and come to temple, serve. Gaurneta is here, Jaganath is there. And important is chanting. Don't neglect chanting. We can receive all pure intelligence, we can solve all our problems by chanting attentively and free from offense. That is very important for us. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Gaur Nityanand Prabhu ki jai, Jaganath Prabhu